Alright guys, welcome back to the channel and to another episode of the Youth Only Road to Glory, where we take our team one of our own, FC, and we see how far up the English pyramid we can take them. If you haven't seen any other episodes, be sure to check out the link in the description. You can check out the whole playlist there. But to catch up, we've had 2 relegations and 2 promotions, so we're still in the National League North. But as I said before, this is going to be a slow burner. The further we get through this series, the better our team should get over time, as we've only using youth players coming through. So as you can see on the right hand side, you've got the ages of the players, and we've got quite a few youth players now in our starting 11. Sant has become our main man goalkeeper, and of course he's getting better over the years. Same with most of these players. Our main standout is Kevser Jr., 4.5 stars, only 21 years of age. He's a really good player that we had come through quite early on. The same as McGowan, 4.5 stars, only valued at 5k. I think he's slightly unhappy at the minute. But we've got some good players coming through. As I said, it's going to take a few years for those players to become their best. So it's going to take a few years before our team gets good and we start pushing up the leagues. As you can see, we sent out some youth players on loan to try and add to the finances. We're now in a good position. We've got enough players to fill the starting 11, the subs bench, and we've got some reserves that we send straight out on loan to recover some money for one, and to give them some game time experience and help them improve. We've got 9 subs for the friendlies, but of course for the actual season, we will only have 5 subs. I've sorted out most of the contracts. There's a few contracts that haven't signed. As you can see up the top, we've got Alpha, who we might not even keep on. We might just get rid of him at the end of the year just to get that 550 back in the wage budget. Hatton and O'Donoghue are both some elder players, so it wouldn't be the end of the world if they go, because they are one of the older players and they're central midfielders, which we've got plenty of. The main player we want to keep on is Kevser Jr. Of course, our main player come through our youth system. The only problem is he wants too much money than we can afford right now. If you have a check on our finances, we are £800 still under the wage budget. It was higher, but sending those players out on loan has improved it a little bit, but we're still underspent. So if we can maybe sell some players a bit through the season. We did play our first friendly game. We actually got a draw against Swindon, 90th minute equaliser for them. So we nearly beat a big team in Swindon. But what we're going to do, we're going to start off with our season in National League North. Hopefully we get promotion this year. The board actually just wants us to survive relegation. So it's going to be a tough season. But let's sim through till we get our youth intake for this year. A very poor start to the season. We've come under fire by a few of our players. People aren't happy in the club. Things aren't looking good. We're down in 22nd of the National League North. Is our job on the line? Probably. It's going to be tough to get out of this one. But we've got our intake for the youth players for this season. There's 6 players. I haven't had a look yet. We're going to see together who is there. No one good, really. Again, we've had another bad intake. If we do get sacked and you want to see this experiment again, let me know in the comments. Hopefully we get some better intakes next time round. But standouts at the moment, we've got 2.5 star players. We've got Koretsma, what's a name that is, a striker, and Hamo Chin, another outrageous name, attack midfielder right. Gerrard coming through, Buckmaster, Salisbury, and Fawkes. So we'll see. We'll keep up with them throughout the season to see how they are getting on. But it's been a poor start to the season. Hopefully we can put it back. Let's have a look how the squad is looking. As you see, some players are not happy. Let's continue on with the season. And as usual, we'll go through till January the 1st. Alright, so we're through to the 1st of January. And now in the year 2029, let's have a look at the league table. Scarborough in the playoffs with 42. We are up to 16th, so a slight improvement since we last caught up on 34 points. And never say never for the playoffs. We could have a huge comeback in the second half of this season. Only 8 points off, of course, goal difference as well. We're probably not going to get playoffs, but never say never. We're 5 points clear of the relegation zone, but same thing, that can change very quickly, especially down the bottom of the table. Have a look at the development hub for our youth players coming through. Not much has changed. Fultz and Kretschmer are down to 2 stars. Gerrard's up to 2.5. So hopefully probably be our only good player going through. And I say good, he's average. None of these players are really that great. We need some more 5-star players coming through. Also, I don't know how it's happened. I've got it set on to not sell anybody. But Melhado, our main striker, has been sold. This wasn't me. I didn't do this. The club done it. Sold him for 10k to Solihull Moors. As you can see, our main striker has been this whole save. He's left us 23 games played this season. He scored 11 goals, got 4 assists, 10 yellows as well. He's got quite a lot of yellow cards every season. Nearly got as many yellows as he has goals. But always has a good rating. As you can see, always in the 7s most of the time. He's played 203 games for us, scored 73 goals, 29 assists, and picked up 56 yellow cards as well, along with 2 red cards. But Melhado is off, our main striker, so we're going to really struggle for the rest of this season. But I'm going to sort out, hopefully, the rest of these contracts that still need sorting. And then we'll play on the rest of the season. Of course, we've got the money from that sale of Melhado, so hopefully I can sign new contracts. If not, we're going to really struggle, especially with Kevser Jr., who's not happy at the moment. So I don't think we're going to be able to sign him a new contract. We don't want him to go on a free. He's worth a lot of money. His value is much higher than that. It's only because he's unhappy and his contract's running out that is so low. But we'll catch up to you again towards the end of the season. Okay, so we're at the point of the season where we take our youth intake, the main part of this series, the players that we're going to bring in to improve, to take this squad up the leagues. But let's have a check on the season. Of course, we started terribly. We didn't get promotion, but we didn't get relegated. We finished mid-table in full team. So a decent comeback in the second half of the season. Changed a few of the tactics. And luckily, it kept us up. The only issue is the club have sold the player we wanted to keep, Kevser Jr., one of our youth players, who's got such a good potential, and they got rid of him for just £8,000 to Tamworth. We could have got so much more. We could have got over 100k for him, but just 8,000. Of course, his contract was running out. He wasn't signing a new one. So ultimately, any money is better than no money, I suppose. So we're without him. We've lost Kevser Jr., our best youngster. We've lost Melhado, our main striker. But let's take on... Actually, before we take on our youth players, I'll just show you something. I forgot to show you last season. But Manchester United, of course, huge team. Last season in the Premier League. This year, where are they? They're 10th this year. Last season, they finished quite low down. They finished in 16th. They did win the Prem, actually, in 2025. But who is their manager? Lionel Messi. So I just thought that was a funny one to show you. Lionel Messi managing Man United and made them finish 16th last year. Just a random thing in this save. But let's go on to our youth players. And Gerrard has done massively improved throughout the season. He's now potentialed at 4.5 stars. So, of course, we're going to take him on. He's going to be our main player for this season. Anyone else we can take on, we'll take on. There's not many great players. We might just have to release all the rest. I think we're going to have to do it to save the money. I think we're going to have to release everybody. We don't need a winger. And we don't really need strikers. But we're going to release everybody and just take on Gerrard. And here he is, only 16 years of age, already 2.5 stars. Look at those stats, only 3 yellows, all blues, a couple greens in there as well. I think he might go straight into the starting 11 and he could be our next big thing. So hopefully we can keep hold of him for a long time. There's still a couple players' contracts. O'Donoghue and Hatton are not signing. We're going to release Alpha at the end of the season. But hopefully we can give these guys new contracts. If not, they'll be out the door, which is okay. They're older players anyway, so it gives the youth players a chance to step up and improve. But that is the end of this season. The squad's actually looking, considering we didn't have a great season, the squad's actually looking okay. And with the improvement of Gerrard, hopefully he will boost this squad. So stick him into the first team. Who's Haneka? Did we have him as well? Where did we get him from? Or has the club just signed him? So he came through the youth system. Maybe last season. I can't remember now. But we'll promote him to the starting 11 as well. Not too bad. 3 stars, but stats don't look that great. But that is it for this episode, guys. Next season, though, we should be doing a lot better than 14th because our squad is actually looking okay. Of course, a few players will be going who are losing contracts, but the youth players each season, they're getting better and they're starting to improve now. It's 22 years of age, some of these players. Of course, we're bringing them on from 16, 17 years old. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Remember to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you are new. We're still early on, even though this is episode 6 or 7, seasons deep. We can go up to 30. So by the time we get through all 30 seasons, this team's going to look a whole lot different. So if you want to see me go all the way, let me know in the comments. Subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video. It all really helps support the videos and channel. And I know that you guys are enjoying it. I really enjoy this series and I would like to make more. So hopefully you do enjoy as well. But thank you very much for watching and I'll see you all in the next episode.